guys, welcome back to my channel. So this is going to be part 2 of the duo videos that I have going on. First was the everyday natural makeup look, wear to work kind of thing, and this is going to be taking that up a notch, doing the transitioning from day to evening look, basically taking what you already have on your face, what you've been wearing all day, and making it more dramatic, making it bigger, bolder for that evening, night out, happy hour, girls night, whatever it is you've got going on. So I hope you enjoy the video, and now let's go ahead and get into it. First step, for the more dramatic look, I'm going to go back in with the exact same palette I used to create this base look, and I'm going to use, again, that was the Smashbox Full Exposure palette, and I'm going to use very similar colors to what I used the first time and just making them more dramatic. In order to do that, I'm going to go in with a color I haven't used yet, and I'm going to take this sparkly brown right here. It's not super light or dark, and I'm going to now use that as my all over the eyelid shade rather than that very, very light pearl color the first time. Before I do another color, I'm going to go ahead and blend that out, simply because, again, I don't want it to be very chunky. I want it to be seamless, and because we already have makeup on, I don't want there to be any issues with the canvas that we're starting out with as we try to go back in and apply even more darker colors. So that's why I'm going to still go ahead and blend out this first round before going in with another pencil brush and using that same super dark brown that we used earlier on the outside of the crease, and just using that more so. So I'm still going to use it on the outer V, but I'm going to make it a bigger V and make it bolder, as well as adding even more to that bottom lash line. Once again, now that I have done that, I'm going to go back in with my blender brush and blend out the darker parts, just again to make sure everything's seamless, works well together, and is not chunky or just very choppy. Now that I've applied that dark shade again on the corners and below my eyelid and blended that out, now I'm actually going to go take this matte dark black color and go back over where my eyeliner is still there, but just to create another dark smoky line. I'm going to smudge out a little bit for that smoky effect. So now that I have taken that dark color and blended it out and reapplied it to the lower lash line, I'm going to take this carbon black color right here and apply it to where my eyeliner is already on top of my eyelid to create a nice reiteration of that dark color, smudge it out, and it'll create a nice smoky evening look. So I also took that black and applied it to a little bit more of the outer corners of my eye, just above the eyeliner, and smudged that out to create a nice soft smoky ombre look. So I just did a very, very light amount of the black. I didn't go heavy-handed. This isn't a black carbon very dark look. This is just, again, a transition from your previous natural look. Then I'm gonna take my L'Oreal Voluminous Smoldering Eyeliner. I can read, I promise. I can read. And I'm gonna apply that to my lower waterline. Okay, so now that I have added the black, smudged it all out, I'm going to reiterate my mascara. This is where, if you would like, you can add some false lashes. I'm just going with a really quick turnaround time, so I'm not going to apply those. But I'm going to be going back in with the same mascara, that Makeup Forever. And just because I'm assuming, hey, this is probably what you have on hand, because this is what you use to do your makeup in the morning. And just go back in and reapply it. Just a little bit to add a little bit more of a dramatic effect. And I'm also going to now go back in with that same Physicians Formula butter bronzer to sun kiss the face, just again for that more evening nighttime look. And I'm going to go in with my Sleek Makeup Cleopatra's Kiss highlighting kit and go in with this nice gold here to now amp up the gold highlighter to really be more flashy and nightlifey rather than just the dewy look we had on before. I know you guys are probably tired of seeing this already, but I've got to say I love it. I tested it out, and then I also used it in my video for the favorites that I had. So along with posting the first part of this video duo that I have going on, I will also post the video of my May favorites and, well, it's my May wins and fails for makeup, but this was definitely one of the wins for me, so I know you're probably gonna get tired of me seeing it, but I just love it. And again, it's really not very expensive at all. So I will put that video down below, again, like I said, with the first part of this video. But for now, I will shut up and get back to the makeup application. I am going to do is just actually go back in and apply a lip gloss rather than a lipstick for my lips, still sticking with the neutral colors because I have so much drama on my eyes, and with the highlight I don't want to just go crazy and do a bright red lip or anything like that. So I'm going to take my L'Oreal Infallible Paints lip gloss in Spicy Blush. I keep slurring and slushing my S's. I do not know what is wrong with me, you guys. I don't have a speech impediment. I don't normally do this, so I'm sorry. I don't know. I don't know why I can't seem to pronounce my S's like normal. It's weird. I don't know. If you guys, I try to talk to you as I put this on my lips. It's real smart. If you guys haven't tried these L'Oreal Infallible Paints yet, I highly recommend them, especially this color. This is one of my absolute favorites. I actually took this and wore this with a different lip liner for my wedding. And I left it while I was down there, and I was so disappointed and so distraught that I was like, as soon as I got back, I was like, I have to have another. This is definitely my go-to lip color if I want a more glossy color. I love the way it smells and I love the texture, and it does last for a long time. So just want to point that out as well. But again, still very neutral, just kind of a nice light pinky tone, just popping it up. Again, like I said, another notch.